Hello, welcome to our channel, Top 10s You Should Know. Have you ever felt tired, even after a full night's sleep? Or maybe your hair has been falling out more than usual, or your nails keep breaking, no matter how much you care for them. You might chalk it up to stress, aging, or just having too much on your plate. But what if I told you that these small, frustrating symptoms could actually be signs of something deeper? Something many of us overlook when chasing health and vitality. Your body runs on more than just calories. It needs micronutrients to function at its best. And when those are missing, it doesn't always scream at you. It whispers. Through fatigue, through cravings, through strange aches and changes you can't explain. Today, we're diving into the top 15 signs your body is deficient in micronutrients. Real, science-backed signals your body gives you when it's missing essential vitamins and minerals. This isn't about fads or fear. It's about understanding your body better so you can truly thrive. So whether you're feeling off, not sleeping well, or just want to know what your body is trying to tell you, this one's for you. Let's begin. Constant fatigue, could be low iron or B12 fatigue, is one of the most common complaints people have, and one of the most misunderstood. If you're getting enough sleep, eating well, and still dragging through the day, it could be a sign of iron or vitamin B12 deficiency. These nutrients are crucial for oxygen transport in your blood and nerve function. Without enough of them, your cells don't get the energy they need, and your brain feels foggy, your muscles feel heavy, and your motivation disappears. Women, especially, may experience low iron due to monthly cycles, but men aren't immune either. If you've tried everything from caffeine to naps and nothing helps, it might be time to check your levels. Because sometimes exhaustion isn't laziness, it's your body quietly crying out for fuel. 2. Brittle nails, often linked to biotin, zinc, or iron deficiency. Brittle, peeling, or ridged nails are easy to dismiss as just dryness or age, but they often tell a different story. When your nails become soft, flaky, or start developing deep vertical lines, it can signal a lack of biotin, zinc, or iron, all critical for nail strength and growth. Biotin, also known as vitamin B7, supports keratin production, the protein that makes up your nails and hair. Zinc plays a role in tissue repair and immunity, and iron keeps your blood strong and your tissues nourished. Many people who eat restrictive diets or skip certain food groups, like vegetarians or frequent dieters, end up with subtle deficiencies that show up first in their nails. So if your fingers are constantly chipping away, don't reach for another coat of polish yet. Reach for a nutrient-rich snack instead. 3. Hair loss. Could signal deficiencies in iron, zinc, or protein. Losing a few hairs in the shower? Totally normal. But if your hair is thinning, shedding in clumps, or you notice bald spots forming, it might be time to look deeper. Hair loss is often linked to iron deficiency, especially in women with heavy periods or those following plant-based diets without proper supplementation. Zinc and protein also play key roles in maintaining healthy hair follicles. Without enough of these nutrients, your body prioritizes survival over beauty, and hair becomes expendable. Stress and hormonal changes contribute too, yes. But if you've ruled those out and still struggle with hair loss, it might be your plate that's the problem. Adding in iron-rich foods like spinach, lentils, and pumpkin seeds, or working with a doctor to address deficiencies can make a surprising difference. Because sometimes the secret to thicker hair starts in your gut. Number 4. Muscle cramps or twitches. Could mean magnesium or potassium imbalance. Waking up with a Charlie horse in your calf or noticing your eyelid twitching uncontrollably? While occasional muscle spasms are normal, frequent ones are often a sign your body is running low on magnesium or potassium. Magnesium is involved in over 300 biochemical reactions in your body, including muscle relaxation. Potassium works alongside sodium to regulate fluid balance and muscle contractions. When either of these drops too low, your muscles fire randomly, causing cramps, spasms, or restless legs at night. Dehydration, intense workouts, or diets low in leafy greens and bananas can all contribute. If you find yourself constantly stretching, popping electrolyte tabs, or dealing with restless leg syndrome, it might not be just your workout. It could be your diet. 5. Dry, flaky skin. Could point to vitamin A, E, or essential fatty acid deficiency. Dry, flaky, or irritated skin isn't always about skincare products or weather. Sometimes it's your body telling you it's missing vital nutrients. Vitamins A and E are both powerful antioxidants that protect skin from oxidative damage and maintain hydration. A deficiency in either can lead to rough patches, acne breakouts, or premature aging. Omega-3 fatty acids, found in fish, walnuts, and flax seeds, also help build the protective barrier of your skin, keeping moisture in and irritants out. If your skin stays dry, no matter how much lotion you apply, it might be time to look beyond topical treatments and into your pantry. Because true radiance comes from within, and sometimes your face is just the messenger. Number 6. Cravings for non-food items. Pica, often tied to iron or zinc deficiency. If you catch yourself craving things like ice, dirt, chalk, or even laundry detergent, stop and listen closely. This condition, called pica, is more common than you think, and it's often linked to iron or zinc deficiency. The brain senses a nutrient shortage and tries to compensate by seeking out unusual sources of minerals. Pica is most common in pregnant women and children, but adults can experience it too, especially those with poor diets or absorption issues like celiac disease. If you've noticed odd cravings that won't quit, especially paired with fatigue or pale skin, it's worth checking in with your doctor. Because hunger isn't always about calories. Sometimes it's about chemistry. 7. Tingling or numbness can signal B12 or B6 deficiency. Tingling in your hands or feet, that pins and needles sensation, might seem minor. But if it happens often, especially at night, it could be a sign of nerve damage caused by B12 or B6 deficiency. These B vitamins are essential for nerve function and myelin sheath health, the coating around your nerves that allows messages to travel smoothly. Without enough B12, which is mostly found in animal products, nerve signals slow down or misfire, leading to numbness, burning, or electric-like sensations. Vegans, older adults, and people on long-term medications like acid blockers are particularly at risk. If your limbs feel like they're falling asleep for no reason, it might not just be posture. It might be your body asking for more. 8. Pale complexion could be a sign of anemia or B9-B12 deficiency. A sudden change in skin tone, especially if you used to have color and now look washed out, can be a subtle but important clue. Pallor, especially under the eyelids or in the lips, is often an early sign of anemia, typically caused by low iron, folate, B9, or B12. These nutrients are essential for producing red blood cells, which carry oxygen to your skin and organs. Without enough, your complexion loses its glow, and you may feel cold, weak, or short of breath. Some people even notice dark circles under their eyes or a yellowish tint from liver strain. Don't ignore this change, because sometimes paleness isn't just a bad day, it's a cry for nourishment. 9. Mood swings or depression. Could be low in magnesium, B6, or omega-3s. We often turn to therapy or medication for mood swings, and those can be incredibly helpful. But did you know your brain also needs specific micronutrients to produce happy hormones like serotonin and dopamine? Magnesium, B6, and omega-3 fatty acids are crucial for brain function and emotional regulation. Deficiencies in any of these can lead to anxiety, irritability, or even depression. Magnesium, in particular, helps calm the nervous system, and many people unknowingly live with low levels due to stress, poor diet, or digestive issues. Omega-3s support brain structure and reduce inflammation, and low levels are linked to higher rates of mental health struggles. If your mood feels unstable despite efforts to manage it, it might not just be your mind. It might be your menu. 10. Frequent headaches may be caused by dehydration, magnesium, or B2 deficiency. Headaches are so common we barely blink when someone reaches for ibuprofen. But if yours come often, especially migraines, it might be time to consider nutritional causes. Magnesium deficiency is a major culprit behind chronic headaches and migraines. It helps relax blood vessels and regulate neurotransmitters. Riboflavin, vitamin B2, also plays a role in brain energy metabolism, and low levels have been shown to increase headache frequency. Dehydration and salt imbalance can also trigger tension headaches, especially in hot climates or among people who drink a lot of caffeine. If you're constantly reaching for painkillers, try pausing first. Hydrate, rest, and consider adding magnesium-rich foods like almonds, dark chocolate, or leafy greens, because sometimes relief isn't in the pill, it's in the plate. 11. Weak immune system could mean you're missing zinc, C, D, or selenium. Do you catch every bug going around? Does it take forever to recover? If you're constantly fighting infections, it might be a sign your immune system is lacking the micronutrients it needs to defend you. Zinc, vitamin C, vitamin D, and selenium are all essential for immune response. Vitamin D helps activate white blood cells. Zinc speeds up healing and fights viruses. Copper and selenium support antioxidant defenses. These nutrients work together like a team, and when one goes missing, the whole defense system slows down. Many people living in colder regions or with limited sun exposure suffer from low vitamin D without realizing it. Others skip out on zinc-rich foods like oysters, pumpkin seeds, or meat. If you're tired of being sick, start paying attention to your plate, because immunity doesn't come from luck, it comes from nutrition. 12. Mouth ulcers or cracks at corners of lips could be B deficiency. Those annoying cracks at the corners of your mouth or recurring mouth ulcers might not be just irritation. They can be a clear sign of B vitamin deficiency, especially B2, riboflavin, B3, niacin, or B9, folate. These vitamins help maintain the integrity of mucous membranes, and when they're low, your body shows it in sensitive areas like your mouth, tongue, and gums. People who eat poorly, follow strict diets, or have digestion issues are more likely to experience these signs. Adding in foods like eggs, dairy, leafy greens, and fortified grains can bring relief. If your mouth keeps breaking down, your body might be trying to tell you something important. Listen before it escalates. 13. Poor night vision could be vitamin A deficiency. If you've noticed it's harder to see in low light, especially compared to how you used to, it could be a sign of vitamin A deficiency. Vitamin A is essential for eye health, specifically for the retina in your eyes to detect light. Without it, your vision in dim lighting deteriorates, a condition called night blindness. In severe cases, it can even lead to permanent damage. This deficiency is less common in developed countries, but it still affects people with poor diets, alcohol use, or digestive disorders like Crohn's or celiac disease. If you find yourself squinting more at night, especially while driving, don't just blame aging. Consider your intake of orange and green vegetables, because your eyes depend on what you eat. 14. Brain fog or trouble concentrating could be B12, choline, or magnesium deficiency. Brain fog, that hazy, distracted feeling where focus slips like sand through your fingers, can come from many places, but one of the most overlooked causes is micronutrient deficiency. B12 is crucial for brain signaling and memory clarity. Choline, found in eggs and liver, supports cognitive function and mood stability. Magnesium helps regulate neurotransmitter flow and reduce stress-induced mental haze. And let's not forget hydration. Even mild dehydration can cause concentration issues. If you're forgetting names, losing your keys, or struggling to stay focused, don't jump straight to stimulants. Try nourishing your brain with whole foods and targeted supplements. Because clarity isn't always about discipline, sometimes it's about deficiency. 15. Frequent leg cramps could be calcium, potassium, or magnesium deficiency. There's nothing worse than being jolted awake by a sharp, tight cramp in your calf. And while dehydration and overuse play a role, frequent leg cramps are often tied to mineral imbalances, especially calcium, potassium, and magnesium. These electrolytes help muscles contract and relax properly. When levels drop, whether from sweating too much, eating too little, or taking diuretics, your muscles get confused and start seizing up. Older adults, athletes, and pregnant women are especially prone to nighttime cramping due to shifting mineral needs. Increasing intake of magnesium-rich foods like nuts, bananas, and dark chocolate, along with staying hydrated, can make a world of difference. Because sometimes the answer to pain isn't stretching, it's replenishing. All right, friends, that wraps up our list. The top 15 signs your body is deficient in micronutrients. These aren't just random annoyances. They're clues your body gives you when something's missing. From brittle nails to brain fog, from muscle cramps to mood swings, your body speaks in subtle ways. The key is learning how to listen. So now I want to hear from you. Have you experienced any of these signs? Did fixing your diet or taking supplements make a difference? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear your story. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button, share it with someone who's always tired or bloated, and subscribe so you never miss another episode. Thank you so much for watching. Stay curious, stay nourished, and remember, your body doesn't lie. It only asks gently for what